So you like to realize the training activities but the carry rate of your wagon is low? Don't worry, today I will teach you how to build the best wagon in the Black Desert world. The first farm to obtain the Flawless Path Wagon is on Central Market, but depending on the server where you play on, you can be extremely time consuming. The second farm is to build a wagon, and for this is necessary to have the following requirements. Stay in Grana, capital of Cam Sylvia, gathering skill 10 or higher and complete the quest lines from NPC things in Hyrule, alchemy apparatuses, processing artisan and complete the quest processing working at the ash tree, processing wood with fire, hit beginner, and the shaking skillet, which is possible to get out as reward after you obtain artisan 1 in processing. Most of the materials I mentioned can be purchased in the central market, and if you are going by them, those requirements are not so mandatory, but this could take a little more time to obtain all material. First material, first grade wagon horse, 4 units, not possible to purchase in central market, just in Stone Tail horse range, and it costs 15 million silvers for every unit. Second material, sturdy loop tree plywood. You can acquire this when you process the items in the following order: 5 loop tree timber and 10 loop tree plank. To finish, realize the heating with the 3 plywood hardener and 10 loop tree plywood. To acquire the loop tree timber, the first form is go to the node loop tree forest and realize gathering with a lumbering axe. If you don't have an axe, it's possible to purchase in the sailor materials in the capital of Storm village. I don't recommend you send a walker to get this timber, because this will take much time to obtain the necessary quantity. All woods items have the possibility of being purchased in the central market. To make the plywood hardener, you need the alchemy tool in your residence to process the ingredients: 1 per pound reagent, 4 fear sap, 3 blood tree knot, 3 trace of the earth. If you don't have the alchemy level necessary to produce or don't feel right to get those materials, it's possible to buy the plywood hardener in the central market. Third material, knock ingot, 15 units. A form to acquire is gathering with a pickaxe. Just walk in circles in Lake Flounder, and when you find the rock with the name in Knock Rock, realize the gathering to obtain the knock ore. With the ore in your inventory, make hitting with 5 knock ore to take the malted knock shard and hitting 10 malted knock shard to obtain the knock ingot. All those materials are available to purchase in the central market. Fourth material, soft hide. You can acquire when you hunting the animals: fox, gazelle, snow, leopard, deer, llama, sheep or panther. After you take the hide from those animals, just drive 5 units to obtain a soft hide. All hides are available to purchase in the central market. Fifth material, Indigo lapis lazuli, 4 units. Necessary shaking 3 gem polisher with 7 resplendent lapis lazuli. To obtain the gem polisher, you can purchase it in central market or buy the materials: 1 per pound reagent, 4 proceed coal, 6 purified water, 2 trace of origin. With those materials in your inventory, just mix them in the alchemy tool. To obtain the resplendent lapis lazuli, you need to have a rough lapis lazuli obtained by gathering materials in Knock Rock. Lapis lazuli, obtained by doing ingredient with 5 rough lapis lazuli. Just shake those 2 materials to obtain the 50 material on the list. 6th material, piece of image, 4000 units. This is not possible to acquire in central market, much less to obtain 100% of the material on single day or night. And I don't recommend you obtain exactly 4000 units to start the wagon construction. To acquire them, it's necessary to make the simple alchemy with the materials. And Merindora's element, this material is just one form to obtain, and it is the daily missions: Wagon Capricious Merindora, Wagon Flounder Ghost Spirit, from the NPC Merindora. And if you don't know the location of her, go to your map in your very right side of your screen, click on the magnifier and write Merindora. Click on the name shown and the location will be automatically activating your GPS. 100 weeds, 100 trace of forest, 100 of the death, 100 trace of memory. I recommend you purchase all those materials in the central market, because they are easy to obtain and it is necessary to do this with regularity to finish the wagon construction. For each simple alchemy performed, you acquire 150 units for the piece of fragment. With all materials ready, put them in Grana storage. Now go to your map, click in Grana, on top right side of your screen, in the middle option, click in wall and search for Wagon Workshop. Click in the house market, select the Wagon Workshop, purchase Wagon Workshop, change it for level 4, yes, will be spent on 145,000 silvers and 80 contribution points. Now close the current window and follow the same procedure to search house, but now select lodging and purchase all lodging houses. After you end the purchase, search for the work supervisor in Grana and hire just papoose. Don't worry about the work scholars, because in Grana this doesn't make any difference in the process. When all your login has been filled, a message will appear informing you that it's not more longer possible to hire workers. Now we are ready to start the build the wagon. Go on your map, click on Grana, search for the wagon workshop. After you find it, click in a house, wagon workshop, manage crafting, select wagon registration, florist path wagon, select the work to be done, click in one worker, start work. Now follow the same process for all workers. Don't forget to check if the tasks are still in progress, and when you have a specific material, realize the same process to the other task. I recommend leaving the image of peace for last, because the other materials are easily to finish. After you finish all tasks related to build the wagon registration, florist path wagon will appear in your granny storage. Put the wagon registration in inventory and go to the stable. Select stable, register mount, select the wagon registration, florist path wagon, and give a good name for your new wagon. Now you have the best wagon in the Black Desert world to continue to realize your trading activities as quickly as possible. And yes, for some people the process to build this wagon could take a long time, but it is possible to put more workers from the other capitals or village to accelerate the process. For this, just purchase a lodgings in their other's location and contract new workers. Just don't forget to connect the new lodgings location with the grant. And if you don't know how to connect the nodes, I will include a link in the description for you to see how to do this process. If you like this content, don't forget to read the inventory types in the description of this video, click like and subscribe. This will help me to continue to create the Black Desert Quick Guide. So have a good game and see you next video.